You're gonna need some pasta. You're gonna need coarse black pepper, salt, 2 eggs, minced garlic. You can mince that fresh and that's good. Bacon, this is not optimal. If I had bacon, I would use raw bacon and cook it down. That way I can get some more oil out of it. You're gonna need butter, and you won't need, but I like, some grated Parmesan. You're gonna need, oh, excuse me, whatever, sticks of cheese, not just powdered cheese. But you don't need that, and you don't need this either, but I like it. Pepperoncinis. So that's what you need. And one of these, and you need water that's boiling, and you need a pan. I also like some olive oil, just a little bit. Alright, so my water's getting to boil. I'm going to salt that generously. I'm going to take my pasta, about that much is good for me right now. This will probably do 2 people. I'm gonna do my pasta for 10 minutes. So while my pasta is going, I'm going to take some bacon. And now obviously, if you had fresh, raw bacon, I would definitely prefer that. I put a little bit of olive oil in there, and I'm gonna just take as much as I think I'm gonna need. It's probably a little excessive, but I'm just gonna get some oil out of this bacon. That's all I'm doing here. Since it's already cooked, it doesn't need to be cooked. I'm on a medium heat there, and I'm on a high heat there for my pasta. Alright, now while all that's happening, I've got my 2 eggs. I'm going to take one, crack them down in there, and I'm going to take my other, and I'm going to separate the yolk from the white, just using the eggshell there. It's a little nasty, but whatever. And then I'm going to take my yolk, add it to the bowl. Wash me hands. It's a little too high. We'll do like that. That's good. Alright, so I've got my 1 whole egg and my egg yolk. Take something to whisk it with. I'm going to take just a little pinch of salt. I'm going to take a generous amount of coarse black pepper. And my grated Parmesan. We'll see how this is. The consistency of this, just whisk that boy up a little bit. Get rid of those clumps. Don't really want to put any air in there, just want to combine everything and make it smooth. That's looking good. just like this. I might put just a little pinch of salt there again. Now, we got some oil out of the bacon. I'm actually going to let this cool. That way I don't cook my eggs prematurely. Stop bubbling. So I'm going to try to take just the bacon and leave some of the oil in there. It's fine, leave some in there, it's all good. And now on a real low heat, I'm going to take me some of this, come on, minced garlic. That's too hot, too hot. And all I'm doing here is roasting that garlic a little bit. I'm going to put some pepper in here too. Bloom this pepper. That bacon's going to be real crispy. You know what? That doesn't even need any heat. Just warming that all up. 10 minutes isn't up yet, but I can tell that this pasta is done the way I like it. So we're gonna strain it, but we're gonna save maybe a cup or slightly less of the pasta water. Ouchie. So we have our garlic, pepper, bacon. We have our cheese, egg, bacon, pepper, salt. We have our pasta. That's probably, I don't know how much water that is, but I'm gonna just slap my pasta in there with my bacon. Deglaze that pan a little bit. It seems like too much pasta water, but I'm going to take this mixture, throw that down just a little bit, and I'm going to stir that in. And look at this, we got a nice creamy sauce happening. Do a little more. I'll just do all of that there. And mix that in. Now the egg is cooking. And our sauce will thicken up, but it's a little thin. So I'm just gonna hit some of this. I guess you didn't need butter, or those. I used them last time, but there we go. And now, according to how thick you want that sauce will set up as it cools. But if you want it thicker, obviously just use less pasta water. If you want it, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to want it much thinner than this. But if you did, you just use more pasta water. And that's your pasta. It's almost carbonara. It's probably, well, it's definitely not like quote unquote authentic carbonara, but that works for me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just let that cool, let the sauce set up a little bit, and then I'll plate it up. Here we go. You can see my sauce is nice and set up. I've let it cool down to an edible temperature, and we'll try a bowl of it out. There she is. Let's have ourselves a bite. Look at that, huh? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.